Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Scorpio for the week of April 3rd, 2023. Hello, my Scorpions. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you for everyone who has. I appreciate the love energy. I'm at my subscribership is at 982 right now. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you for everyone who has. I appreciate the love energy. Next week I'll try to go on the live. Right now I had like technical difficulties with the live because of the spectrum, my cable company and stuff. And then it's, you know, like every time, like I kind of like live out, it's like kind of like in the woodsies area. Like I love where I live. It's very woody kind of area. It's like very wooden. So I think like what happens, like if there's like a strong wind, which we get a lot of them because we have like a crap ton of trees, like it's like a forest. Okay, like we have like lynx, we have coyotes, we have deers, we have like everything. Everybody lives here, okay, except for bears. I haven't seen that yet. So anywho, so what happened was like, I don't know if the wind got moved or whatever, it moved the satellite, so it kicked me off of the live. So this week I'm putting them on the video, and then next week I'll try to go on live again, okay? So anyways, my Scorpions, change is happening with the 1st, 7th, and 10th house. Not the best time to be expecting your thank you. You can be feeling more responsibilities on your shoulders at this time. You can feel like others are taking advantage of you or they're expecting way too much out of you. So careful with how much you do for others because it can be emotionally too much for you. It can be a busy time for you as well. You're dealing with health issues with your sixth house at this time as well because you have a stellium in your 6th house, so I would be really careful, and it's an opposition of your 12th house of subconscious. For some of you, this could be some self-realizations. This could be health catching up with you at this time, so pay attention to your body. Don't ignore it. Go to the doctor, okay? You can be straightforward and honest, not mincing words, so others hear you loud and clear, but you come across as cold, so use some couth, and you can be going above and beyond for other people. For some of you, you can be obligating yourself to certain family members by watching their kids or doing them favors at this time. For others of you, certain people can be coming back into your life at this time as a way to clear old wounds with this energy. So this is a powerful transformative time. This can also be a cathartic time for you as well, and bringing a lot of healing of old emotions. On the 3rd as well, Mercury enters Taurus at 12:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is in your 7th house of relationships. It's going to be conjunct with the North Node at this time, okay? So for some of you, you can be reconnecting with people from your past. They have a reason to be in your life at this time, either to teach you lessons or they're part of your destiny, okay? Serious love relationships, soulmate, long-term relationships can be coming in, or this could be a time that everybody who comes into your life now has a real reason and a season, and these could be long-term relationships for the whole 20 years, or there's, again, setting you on your destiny. This can also be a very popular energy time for you. You could be gaining a lot more followers on social media. You could be gaining a lot of recognition, success through your business. Communication breakdown may take place at this time in regards to partnerships. You're involved Partnerships that you're involved in tend to focus on details and be picky about agreements or arrangements that you made with them as well. This could also be nullifying contracts, so certain things may no longer apply. Certain obligations that you had with other people, like watching their kids, for example, maybe they no longer need you to watch their kids anymore this week. For others of you, this could be ending certain contracts, work contracts that you had. So those of you in Europe and London, London's a separate country of its own, isn't it? Y'all could be like ending like contracts like that. So certain things could be just nullified and void at this time and no longer apply. You may be stumped at an impasse with a difficult problem that does not seem to have a good solution. So it could be ending of a relationship, okay? It could be like a situation where you are dealing with somebody that has a drug problem, or maybe has mental issues during this time period, like really going through it, okay? Or you're not happy in a relationship at this time, but then you have kids and you don't want to end it because of the children, but because you need your sanity and the kids need their sanity, you may have to make that difficult decision of leaving the situation. You can feel isolated at this time. You can be operating on different speeds than others. Others may not agree with your way of looking at things. Communication breakdown may be taking place in marriages. Partnerships that you're you're involved in tend to focus on details and be picky about agreements. This is also, again, divorce happening. There could be power struggles going on with people in your life. This is a time of mental power struggles, persuasion, and coercion. You do have Pluto in your fourth house forming a T-square. So for some of you, you may not be on speaking terms with certain family members. For some of you, this could be ending a love relationship at this time. You two could be like living in different homes and that kind of thing and be separated. Betrayals or trust and misuse of information become more commonplace. You may be prone to obsession, compulsion that defy logic and rationality. Then on the 4th, this is a difficult time for love life. It may be hard for you to express your love or affection at this time because you can be, Pluto in Aquarius means like you're shy as well. So you can feel like awkward or shy. You may tend to sit or stand in closed body position. You're not so quick to fall for sob stories. You don't want to be guilted into something. Be very much aware of certain responsibilities or duties that are coming up. You're not so quick to just be in service to other people with this energy. So whatever is coming up at this time, you could be doing your research or you could be really mulling it over with this energy. For others of you, I feel like this could be an emotional strain that you could be dealing with family relationships, and you tend to expect too much from others or vice versa, or others tend to disappoint you at this time. So this could be a situation like that. For others of you, you can be hypersensitive because Pluto's not well aspected in your fourth house at this time. So you can take things the wrong way. You could be a stickler for the rules at this time with this energy. I feel you need to work on communications and communicating more of your feelings a little bit more rather than withdrawing and going within or keeping yourself busy at this time. You can be reevaluating your relationships with family or the people that you live with or people that don't live with near you. Your relationships in general. This could be a new love interest coming in at this time as well. If you're feeling you had feelings for someone else now, this could be eclipsed for some of you and not all of you, but during this time period for some of you, you're in a committed relationship and you could be having like an emotional affair at this time. Then on the 5th, Poseidon's in retrograde in your 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing, and this is affecting quincunxing your 6th house, and this is in your first house, Poseidon. There could be some self-realizations coming up this week, and you're working on coming into a place of no. You can be working on the self, reclaiming your power. You're not trying to get back into certain patterns or certain habits with other people at this time. So you're really creating your boundaries with other people in your life, and you're not trying to get back into certain routines with other people as well. So you can be making excuses not to do certain things. You could take some time for yourself for rest and relaxation, as you have a tendency to neglect your own personal needs at this time. This could also be peace and solitude. You may be imposed upon for favors or be pressured to give more than you feel is reasonable. So for some of you, you may have to go to court. Overinflated expectations and the tendency to overstate your affections are things to watch out for. You may overvalue something or someone, perhaps in an attempt to dramatize your life because you're itching for something different. You're sociable, you're in the mood to party, you're dramatical, extravaganza, and you incline to overindulge as a result of this inner discontent and a desire for more from life than the humdrum. Daily routines do not satisfy at this time. On the 6th, at 12:34 a.m. Happy Pesach, Hag Sameach for everybody celebrating the high holidays this week, the full moon in Libra on the Friday. You may feel emotionally unsettled. There is a lack of peace of mind. For some of you this week, this could be a busy time for you, so make sure to take care of your body because it can be catching up with you. You're prone to depression and isolation, feeling of guilt and obsession with the past that is hard to shake. You may be bothered by something but not know what it is. Since you're likely to be in a bad mood, it's best to take off at this time and be alone. You may have a hard time getting along with relatives or siblings. They may not be willing to see things rationally, or perhaps you're not seeing things rationally because Pluto isn't not well aspected, so you could be like really sensitive and all up in your feelings at this time. You have a lot of energy for your chosen profession. You're ambitious and possibly competitive in your field. A great time for those of you in sports. You may have a hard time maintaining emotional balance. Your mood swings can be rather drastic. This may be because you have neglected your personal life in the past and now it's catching up with you. It is a good time for introspection on your personal life, as often there is a balance between your obligations and your personal needs. You benefit through the women in your life. For others of you, you're more receptive when it comes to listening to others this week as well. Okay, so the first card I come up with is the Page of Cups. So this week could be like a little bit of an emotional roller coaster ride for you. So watch your emotional self this week. The Two of Swords, this is a time of introspection and reevaluation, but it's not going to come off like that. It's going to come off more like an anxiety attack. The Eight of Cups, you're over certain situations and you just really want to walk away from certain people or situations in your life at this time, which you will. The Ace of Coins, you're all about creating your own reality now and kind of like doing you and putting the energy more on you this week, okay? The Eight of Coins, I feel like this could be dealing with your financial security at this time. This could be growth and maturity happening as well with the eights. The Three of Wands, this is a time of moving forward and kind of like looking back. For some of you, you're leaving a situation at this time with this energy, and it could be a little bit bittersweet at this time because this could be like real new beginnings happening in your life this week, okay? I feel for others of you, you can be tight-fisted with your money. With this energy, you could also be restrictive with the self and going on a diet. For others of you, this is dealing with publishing with this energy as well. So there could be some good news in writing with this energy. The Four of Swords, I feel you're more contemplative and meditative at this time. You could be more in your head about things as well, or you could just be more quiet into yourself this week. With this energy. The Magician card, as above, so below, so keep the energy positive. I feel like you're trying to manifest a situation into your life this week with this energy as well, okay? The Temperance card, you're definitely more about your sanity. You're using this time period to work on yourself with this energy here, or this week is going to be a quiet week for some of you, and it could be like working home, working home, working home. The Two of Cups, I feel for some of you here that this could be somebody emotionally supporting you with this energy here. I feel you could be taking care of other people in your life this week, like siblings or certain family members you could be taking care of with this energy. The Four of Cups, for some of you, you can be going through it emotionally at this time. And again, you're working on yourself. You're focusing more on what you can control at this time, and you're kind of like being more in your feelings about things. You don't really like to express yourself, but when you do, sometimes it may come out the wrong way this week with this energy. So I would be careful with this because you can be a little bit more defensive this week as well. So I would be really careful. The High Priestess card, trust your intuition with this energy. For some of you, it could be like manifesting something into your life. The Judgment card, major decisions are coming up. This is a great time for contracts and negotiations or dealing with litigations at this time. Fate could be playing its hand this week. So whatever fate may bring. I feel like you could be over a relationship at this time because this relationship lacks substance, and I think I saw that in last week's horoscope for you guys too. So you're definitely bored when it comes to your relationship, or you're just not feeling it at this time and you're feeling that disconnect with this energy. So you may have some difficult choices to make in regards to your love life this week as well, okay? So I see that coming up for some of you, not all of you. Alrighty, if you would like a reading with me, check out the link in the description box below. The Wheel of Fortune card, there's a turn of events coming up for you this week, so of course expect the unexpected at this time. The Ace of Swords, your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing. You're manifesting something in your life. You're moving in the right direction, so you're definitely manifesting something. Even if you don't do anything about it, you're manifesting it in your life, okay? Trust your intuition, pay attention to your dreams because you may have some messages coming through. I feel like your prayers will be answered this week as well. I see recognition and success coming up for you with this energy. For some of you, there could be some bad investments being made at this time, so make sure you do your research in regards to what you get yourself into. I see you being tight with money at this time, so there's an emphasis on that in the cards for you as well. I also feel like for some of you here that, you know, you could be getting your money in seedy ways, like selling drugs or something like that. So I see that happening. Stay on the right side of the law this week with this energy. The Two of Coins, burning the candles at both ends of the stick. Delving into certainty at this time, turning a hobby into a money-making idea with this energy as well. I feel like this is a great time for those of you in sales with this energy. The Chariot card, I feel like you can be receiving a much-needed confidence boost during this time period. You could be getting a raise or a promotion during this time as well, and you could be like delving more into your spirituality or getting excited about the changes that are happening for you. The Seven of Coins, something heavy on your mind. So again, even if you don't do anything about it, know that you're manifesting it into your life and that your prayers will be answered. So fate is intervening this week. There is a reversal of fortune happening, for better or for worse. Change is happening at this time, so really expect the unexpected with this energy. And the Ten of Swords represents the Wheel of Fortune card as well. So there is definitely something going on here. And this is a great time for those of you who are writers, literary talents with this energy. So that is coming up for some of you. The Five of Wands, I feel for some of you here that there's somebody you could be reconnecting with, somebody that you have an intense connection with here as well. I feel that you two have a lot in common. So you may not think so, but you two have a lot in common. So you need to reach out to this person, but the Page of Cups is playing, so you're not going to reach out to this person anytime soon, nor they are going to reach out to you anytime soon. So somebody has to reach out to them. So you could also be very opinionated about this person too. So this could be a new person coming into your life, or somebody that you know, but there's something about them that you don't like, or you're just trying to talk yourself out of the situation because you're not trying to catch feelings at this time. So you are probably not ready to date for some of you, not all of you, or you know, you don't really want to give this person a chance for some reason. For some of you, you do. You're just scared of being rejected at this time. So it could be that kind of situation. The King of Wands, I feel with this energy here that you could be very opinionated at this time. Okay, so be careful with that. Try to be open-minded to anything new coming up. I feel for some of you here that when it comes to this new love or this potential new love or this person that you have a crush on that you're psychically connected to and everything, you may actually just say F it and just walk away. You may decide, because free will, you may decide to just, I don't want to deal with it because I am so scared of being hurt and I don't want to be in a relationship. Maybe you were in one and now you want to leave it or something like that. You just want to be by yourself. So you're choosing to leave a situation, to end something before it even begins. So some of you may actually do that. So some of you may do that. Not all of you will do that, but some of you will. I feel for some of you, you could be spying on this person as well with this energy. But I feel like you could be going back and forth on the situation, but know that the universe will somehow connect you two together, okay? The Four of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, you may feel like this person's involved with other people at this time, and they may not be, okay? But I do feel like, you know, for others of you, this could be somebody that you're seeing, and this could be like an affair happening here with this energy as well for some of you. The Seven of Cups, I see thoughts of future coming up for you as well with this energy. For some of you, this could be some much needed good news coming to you during this time period. The Empress card, I see that you're going to be pleasantly surprised this week. So you got some beautiful surprises coming up for you. I feel like you have a great level of self-control. You benefit through the women in your life, and the women in your life could be making things happen for you this week as well. The Three of Cups, I feel for some of you could be more invested in family with this energy. You have a lot of cup cards, so you need to go more with the flow this week with this energy. And the Four of Coins, for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that is kind of stuck in their ways of thinking. You got a lot of four cards, so you're very cautious and you're not so quick to jump into anything new, or you could be avoiding a situation at this time. I love you, my Scorpions. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses. Mwah.